Good morning, everybody. Video is clear. Reply all of you. Is video clear? Then take out your copies, everybody. All of you take out your copies. All of you take out your copies. Taken out. Reply, have you all taken out your copies? Then write down physical properties of ionic compound. Give the heading or properties of ionic compound. Write down properties of ionic compound. Properties of ionic compound. Write down. First, physical nature. Write down first heading. Properties of ionic compounds. Properties of ionic compound. First, physical nature. First, physical nature. You all write. Last class I told you ionic compounds. Write down. Last class I already discussed what is the physical state of ionic compounds. All of you reply. What is the physical state of ionic compounds? Solid. Everybody reply. What is the physical state of ionic compounds? Write down. Ionic compounds are crystalline solids. Ionic compounds are ionic compounds are ionic compounds are, but this is an English medium school and teaching will be in English, so I can't help out. If you are trying to understand, well and good. If you have any difficulty, Mr. Shivam Goswami, you can ask. You can ask your difficulty, but trouble is our medium is English, so we'll be speaking only English and all the explanations will be in the language. See here, ionic compounds are crystalline solid because of strong forces of attraction. Ionic compounds are and your video is clear only. Why some of you are messaging buffering and all if your video is clear? Write down ionic compounds are crystalline solids because of strong forces of attraction. Because of strong forces of attraction between positive and negative ions. Because of strong forces of attraction between positive and negative ions. See here. Na plus positive ion, Cl minus negative ion. There will be strong electrostatic force of attraction. Electrostatic force of attraction. Due to strong electrostatic force of attraction, ionic compounds generally exist as solid state. Is it clear? This theory is clear to all. Reply yes or no. Everybody, is this theory clear? Everybody reply, is this theory clear? First point I have made you write and the explanation is where. Next you write. Next you'll write melting and boiling point. Melting and boiling point. Next heading. Ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points. Ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points. Next question. Ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points. Next question is, why do ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points? Reply all of you, why ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points? Why ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points? Because a large amount of energy is required to break this inter-ionic attraction. These two ions are there. One is positive ion, other is negative ion. To break this inter-ionic attraction, a large amount of energy is required. To break inter-ionic attraction, a large amount of energy is required. Therefore, ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points. Write down. Ionic compounds have high melting and boiling point as large amount of energy is required. Ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points as large amount of energy is required to break strong interionic attraction. To break strong interionic attraction. To break strong interionic attraction. Then write the heading solubility. Solubility. Have written solubility, all of you. Reply there. Have you written solubility? Write down in solubility. Tell me, is ionic compound soluble in water? Write down. These compounds are soluble in water. These compounds are soluble in water and insoluble. Ionic compounds are soluble in water and insoluble in organic solvent. And insoluble in organic solvent. These compounds are soluble in water and insoluble in organic solvent like kerosene, benzene, petrol, etc. Like kerosene, benzene, petrol means they are insoluble in organic solvent but soluble in water. Is solubility clear? Reply, all of you. Is solubility clear or doubt is there in solubility? All of you reply. Inorganic solvent. In is separate there, similar. Soluble in organic solvent. Don't write together. Organic solvent are the solvents basically of carbon and its compound. The solvent containing carbon and its related compound like hydrocarbons. They are called petrol is basically a mixture of hydrocarbon, carbon, and hydrogen. These solvents are called organic. Similarly, kerosene. Is it clear or doubt is there? Reply all of you. Not clear. See, we have two types of solvent. One is carbon, petrol, kerosene. These are carbon compounds. In carbon compounds, organic. See here in chemistry, one theory is there. Listen here. Like dissolves like. Wait, I'm writing here. Write down like dissolves like. All of you write here. Like dissolves like. Like dissolves like means organic compound will dissolve in organic compound and inorganic compound will dissolve in inorganic. Petrol is organic, so it will dissolve in organic like kerosene, diesel. Your salt is inorganic, so it will dissolve in inorganic salt. Write it down all of you this part. Inorganic salt minerals like dissolves like means if compound is organic, it will dissolve in organic. If compound is inorganic, it will dissolve in inorganic. That is the meaning. Means if you are a girl, you like to go with the girls. If you are a boy, you like to go with the boy. That is the meaning. If compound is organic, that will like to dissolve in organic, not like this. In organic. Organic compound will dissolve in organic. Organic compound will dissolve in organic. Did you get that? Organic compound will dissolve in organic. Is it clear? Reply all of you. Is it clear? No. Then next, conduction of electricity. Write down next heading. Conduction of electricity. The conduction of electricity through a solution. The conduction of electricity through a solution involves the conduction of electricity through a solution involves the conduction of electricity through a solution involves movement of charged particles. Movement of charged particles. Conduction of electricity through a solution involves movement of charged particles. Ionic compounds are good conductors of electricity. Ionic compounds are good conductors of electricity and conduct electricity either in molten form or in aqueous solution. Conduct electricity either in molten form or in their aqueous solution. Is it clear, everybody? Reply all of you, is it clear? Then, anyone has a syllabus on metals and non-metals? Anybody? Anybody have the topics which are coming in metals and non-metals? Anybody? Then check there. Any topic is remaining or all topics are covered? Check. Those who have syllabus, check. Is any topic remaining or all the topics are covered? Check and tell me now. Because according to me now the chapter is over. I think thinking is not there, metallurgy is not there, that is confirmed. Metallurgy is not there and I have taught according to the latest syllabus. Yes. So your chapter is up. Your chapter is over. And you have to complete its question answers. Yes, you have to complete this question answer, and the remaining which are not in the question, you don't need to do that. Then next chapter you have to really start, that is carbon and its compound. That also will take maximum 1 or 2 days. Next we will start carbon and compounds. That also maximum in 2 classes, that will be up. Tell me what you know about carbon. First tell me, carbon is metal or non-metal? Take out chapter 4, all of you, carbon and its compound. But that chapter is nothing. If you ask me, there is nothing much to study in that chapter. Carbon is a metal, Sankar. Carbon is non-metal. Carbon is what? Non-metal. Then, what is the atomic number of carbon? All of you reply, what is the atomic number of carbon? Atomic number of carbon. See here the word. Listen here, everybody. The word carbon is derived from the word carbo. Carbon is derived from the word carbo, means coal. So all the fuels, either it is coal, petroleum, natural gas, kerosene, candle, wax, all the compounds contain carbon. They all contain carbon. That has been derived from the word carbo, meaning coal. Next we will discuss the Earth's crust contains only 0.02% carbon. See, our Earth's crust contains only 0.02% carbon. Our Earth's crust contains 0.02% carbon, which is present in the form of carbonates, hydrogen carbonates, coal, petroleum. That is the percentage of carbon in Earth's crust. And atmosphere contains 0.03%. 0.03%, earlier it was 0.0. Yes, Earth crust contains, Earth's atmosphere contains 0.03% carbon in the form of what? Atmosphere contains carbon in the form of what? Who can reply? Atmosphere contains carbon in the form of carbon dioxide. Earth contains 0.02%. Atmosphere contains 0.03%. And fuels like wood, kerosene, rubber, fuels like wood, kerosene, coal, LPG, petrol, clothing material like cotton, nylon, all are basically, see here, from morning up to when you sleep, you see your bed made of wood, that is carbon compound. You wear clothes, that is carbon compound. You wash from the soap, that is carbon compound. You brush from the toothpaste, that is a carbon compound. You brush with a carbon compound. It means most of the things, your wood and all, clothes, food, what you are eating, that is a carbon compound. So the compounds formed by carbon is immense. Compound formed by carbon is immense and in very large amount. So we have, and keep in mind this chemistry, this chapter what we will study that organic chemistry. This organic chemistry is a recently new chapter or a new subject. Mathematics and science, they are old, but your organic chemistry is recently new. Means around 200 to 250 years ago, these subjects people started studying. So this is considered one of the modern subjects. Studying of organic chemistry. This is one of the most modern subjects that we are studying. Why we are studying this? Reason is simple. Reason is simple. And the reason is it is of very much importance. It is of very much importance. That's why we are studying this. See, generally maths is not divided into some parts. Your physics is not divided, but chemistry is divided into physical, organic, inorganic. It is a very vast topic. There all of you read in your book the first page of carbon compounds. Mass, no dating, very ancient subject because without mass you cannot imagine anything. Even chemistry will run. I told you, know your body itself is a carbon compound. Food you are eating is a carbon, petrol, diesel, your root, your brush, your toothpaste, whatever things, paint, desk, all are made up of carbon compounds. In medicines you are eating, they contain carbon. Proteins made up of that makes our cell that are made up of carbon. So that's why it is important. Read your first page. Yes, plastic is also a polymer of carbon only. Plastic is also a polymer of carbon. So tomorrow all of you better complete question answer and we will continue tomorrow also carbon compounds. Give your attendance everybody. Exercise as well as syntax question. Good day everybody.